Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to the channel and welcome back to XDefiant. A brand new update is out, which is typically a good thing, though this update, I really think they fumbled. I think they made a massive mistake with this update, so let's just go ahead and jump right into it. Today, they decided to change up how weapon XP works within XDefiant, something they've been teasing for a while now, and here is going to be how they change things. They sped up the process of unlocking weapon attachments by lowering the amount of XP needed to level up your primary weapon from 3,500 XP to 3,000 XP, and for your secondary weapon, it went from 1,500 XP to 1,000 XP. This change is retroactive, meaning your existing weapon levels will likely be even higher now. Pause for polite applause. To counterbalance this, speed your access to performance-enhancing attachments and provide a greater challenge to the community, weapon mastery level requirements have increased. However, any player who has already unlocked bronze, silver, or gold skins will get to keep them. We're not monsters. So basically what they did today is they make it so you level up your guns a little bit faster. For primary weapons, you now level them up 14% faster, and for secondary weapons, you level them up about 33% faster. On paper, that just sounds fantastic. What's the issue? Everybody should be happy about this. And yeah, I'm pretty happy about it. Leveling your guns up does feel good. I do wish that objective play would tie into your weapon level somehow to encourage people to play the objective as compared to just chasing kills and assists, but regardless, that does seem like a positive update. The problem lies with the weapon mastery level requirements being increased. Previously, bronze camo was level 50, silver was 75, and gold was 100. Well, now, bronze is level 100, silver is 150, and gold is level 200. And remember how they talked about how things are going to be retroactively added? Well, that's true. Basically, when you sign in, every single gun that you have leveled up even a little bit will be a higher level than where you left it. But with how they changed up the requirements for bronze, silver, and gold camo, fans are really freaking off-put by this. So here's a prime example of how this update hurts player progression. Here we have Triple Crown, who is 7 levels away from getting gold camo yesterday. Today he wakes up, his gun is retroactively changed to level 103 with the XP changes, and now he's 97 levels away from gold. Like last night, the man goes to bed, he's 7 levels away from gold, feeling pretty good about that. Then he wakes up today and he's 97 levels away. That just freaking feels terrible. Here's E the G. Yesterday, he was 2 levels away from getting silver on his gun. Then today, he wakes up to see that his gun is now weapon level 84, which means instead of just being 2 levels away from silver, he is now 66 levels away, and that just fucking feels bad, man. Like, I have no idea why they decided to do this. It's just pissing off people that have been supporting the game since it came out. I'm doing my best to be constructive here in this video. I do think that we can get this fixed, but still, that feels really bad. It's kind of a slap in the face for the people that have been grinding the game since day one. They hop on, they're ready to continue the level grind, and then suddenly the goalposts have been shifted. They essentially just doubled the amount of time and effort you have to put in to get bronze, silver, and gold camo. It just feels really freaking bad. On top of that, we have the overall problem with bronze, silver, and gold as a whole, because right now, again, bronze is level 100, silver is 150, and gold is 200. I don't mean to be that person, but I'm pretty good at XDefiant. In fact, according to the tracker website, I'm like top 7% in the world for kills and about top 3% for assists. And right now, as it sits, that's all that matters when it comes to your weapon XP. Like, if you just want to level up your guns, kills and assists, that's pretty much everything that matters. So in total, I have 14,210 kills and assists within this game, which has given me 699 total weapon levels for my primaries. Under this new system, that is almost exactly enough levels for 3.5 gold weapons. 3.5 with 14,000 total kills and assists, that gives you 3.5 gold weapons. Now keep in mind, the tracker website, it'll show you your playtime, but that's like your overall playtime with XDefiant open. It's not your in-game time. If you want to check your in-game time, you have to go actually open up XDefiant and check your stats there. But in-game, I have 43 hours and 26 minutes played, so call it 43.5 hours. That equates, with all the weapon levels I've gotten so far, to about 12 to 13 hours in-game time, not counting pre-game lobbies or anything like that, to get a gun from level 1 up to gold, and that's with double XP and even quad XP thrown in there with tokens. Like, the old system, of course, would be about half that, with roughly 6 hours of in-game playtime to get a gun gold, but again, that's even with double XP and quad XP sometimes. It just, the level requirements right here are pretty freaking crazy. Now, whenever I talk numbers and math, I try not to make it too dry for you, but please stick with me here because I promise I'm going to get my point across. With the changes today, a primary weapon weapon takes 3,000 XP to go up 1 level, and there's 199 levels for you to go through because, of course, you start off at level 1. Each kill in the game gives you 100 XP towards your gun, so we're talking 30 kills per level times 199 levels, which requires roughly 6,000 kills with a gun to get it gold. Now, obviously, you get assists within this game, and they do happen a bunch. By my own stats, I see roughly 1 assist for every 3 kills, so let's say a weapon level only requires you to get 23 kills and 7 assists. Even then, to get that gun gold, we're talking 4,577 kills and 1,393 assists for 1 total weapon. That's just 1 gun here, guys. You compare that to Modern Warfare 3, where I have Interstellar Camo on pretty much everything in the game, and I only have 1 gun over 1,000 kills, which is my pistol, because of course that's on every single class that I have. Other than that, most of my guns in Modern Warfare 3 are finished in under 500 kills, as compared to XDefiant, which is requiring about 5,000 kills. That's pretty freaking crazy. Now, obviously, XDefiant does not need to be COD, XDefiant does not need to be that fast, but I feel like there needs to be a balance between the two, a nice middle ground that we can go for. Call of Duty is a one and done game. 1 year, it's done, that's it. XDefiant plans to be around for years to come. So therefore, progression needs to exist and feel rewarding without being absolutely absurd and time consuming. Remember that number about total kills and assists to get 1 gun gold? Well, to get all of the XDefiant primaries gold, not counting the ones that are coming in Season 1 and onward, we're talking about requiring the player base to get 86,963 kills, along with 26,467 assists. And that's just to get all 19 primaries gold. We're not talking about secondaries. We're not talking about the guns that are going to be coming in Season 1, Season 2, Season 3, or even Season 4. That is pretty absurd if you ask me. I understand that the devs don't want players to outpace the content as they release it. They don't want people getting ahead, getting bored, getting burnt out, and then just waiting on new updates. Ideally, fans should always have something that they're playing towards and working towards, and then having new content come out to add to that in a way that allows them to always have something fun and fresh to experience. The system as it sits right now, however, almost leaves me feeling like I'm never going to catch up unless I'm just completely grinding kills and assists all day, every day. It just seems like such a drag. Obviously, XDefiant has a lot of double XP events. We've had double XP every single weekend since launch. We don't know if that's going to continue or not, but regardless, you have double XP events. If you use a token during a double XP event, you get quad XP, so you can cheese the system there a little bit, but without any help, without any assist or anything like that, it takes an obscene amount of time to level up your guns, and they need to find a better middle ground, in my own personal opinion. Again, not to be that guy, but if I'm top 7% in kills, and I'm top 3% in assists, and, you know, I'm getting MVP every 3rd match or whatever, like, I'm pretty good at XDefiant overall. I do pretty well. I enjoy the game. I have a lot of fun when I'm playing the game. If it's taking me this long, ever since launch, right, I'm not playing all day, every day, obviously. I do YouTube, plus I have a real job. I'm playing as much as I can. I'm utilizing double weapon XP as I can and everything. But if by this point, with over 10,000 kills and like 4,000 assists, if I only have enough weapon levels for 3.5 golden guns, how is an average player ever going to see a mastery camo? Like, if it's taking me 12 to 13 hours mathematically to get a gun from level 1 up to level 200, how are those people that we see every single lobby that somehow go 6 and 20, how are they ever going to see a mastery camo? They're not going to have any sense of progression when it comes to getting their guns leveled up or anything, because it's just going to take them so ridiculously long. Obviously, they can focus on getting better at the game and learning the game, but we've all seen the people that play XDefiant sometimes. With no skill-based matchmaking, we are exposed to these players who are just not great, for lack of a better term, and, you know, it's going to take them even longer. Like, you want a healthy ecosystem for the grinders, for the casual players, for the hardcore players, and I think that right now, even for the hardcore players, this is an obscene weapon grind that needs to be addressed, and apparently they are talking about reworking it, or even possibly reverting the changes in some capacity. I have talked to somebody who works on XDefiant, and they say that they are possibly considering something of that nature, so we will see. Nothing official as of right now, but they're considering reworking or even reverting these changes here, which I think would be a good thing. And they're also talking about making weapon XP be tied to your objective score as well, which would be a hugely positive change. Like right now, we're leveling up our primary guns 14% faster, our secondary guns 33% faster. That feels good. Then on top of that, if they add even more score to your weapon levels by playing the objective, then maybe this entire grind here won't feel nearly as bad. I think they need to go back to the drawing board overall when it comes to this update, because it just seems like they completely missed the mark with it. it. I think they pissed off a lot of people. Again, imagine being 7 levels away from gold yesterday, then you wake up today and now you're 97 levels away. Or the other guy who was 2 levels away from silver, then woke up today to find themselves 66 levels away from silver. Like, that just feels so bad. It was like a slap in the face to so many people, and it just makes me feel like grinding the game isn't as worth it anymore. And with it being the preseason, there really isn't anything to grind for besides those weapon levels. Like, right now there is no prestige mode, which is really unfortunate. It does feel good leveling up, but we need a prestige mode. For me personally, I've unlocked all the faction characters and the devices and then all the weapons and things like that, so there's no challenges for me to go for in the game. The sole path of progression right now is leveling up your weapons, and they just doubled the amount of time and kills it takes to get those camos. Like, it just, I fundamentally don't understand. I don't get why they made this update here today. Again, possibly they're going to be reverting these changes or editing and tweaking things in some capacity. I'm looking forward to that. I really am, because what they did today was pretty tone deaf in my own personal opinion. The rest of the update seems pretty good. The netcode has been updated to improve how quickly your health reacts when you're being shot, which is going to reduce the feeling of being shot around corners. And then the MDR weapon skin for the battle pass, that's been fixed to take away that visual recoil. Like, those parts of the update are fine, but the big one, the weapon XP changes, it doesn't feel great. They moved the goalpost on us. They basically pulled the rug out from underneath us and said, you know what, you think you're close to gold camo? Well, absolutely not. You're not getting a gold camo anytime soon. I don't know why they did it. Ladies and gentlemen, that is it for this video here today. I hope you enjoyed it. Leave your thoughts and feedback on these changes down there in the comments. What would you do if you were hired right now as an XDefiant dev? How would you revamp or rework this system? Let me know about that down there in the comments. Thank you all so much for listening, and I hope you guys all have a wonderful day.